Good morning, happy February. Here I'm just going to do a quick flip through of my January 23 art journal. A lot of this I was working directly with Make Journal, so I'll explain what each page is there also. So we start with the month, and my first page is my resolution. I will seek and discover joy and beauty in every situation. My second page was Starry and Stained. And I used a quote from Muse. I just really like this cowboy. He's a cologne ad, if I remember correctly. My third page, I had tags and my routine. My routines in the morning are pretty simple. Usually I look at my calendar, plan out my day, do some wellness, and I'm always creating. And then I had shimmer. Don't you ever forget that once upon a time you stood in awe of the flowers and the butterflies and all the magic that they were. My shimmer is a shimmer paint in the background. Then I had another quote for Blossom and Pocket, and that quote is, sometimes the most beautiful flowers are called weeds. There was more to that, but I ran out of space. And then I had Intricate. I just really love this lady. She's so strong and so beautiful. And so it's strength, and I have all these little intricate marks through here. I had Throwback and Hidden. The hidden is, there is a little image here that's kind of hidden in Throwback. If I remember correctly, it was a class that I had taken through Get Messy. So I kind of threw back towards a class. I think it was from Shar. I'll tag her because Shar Darrowan. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right. My hobbies are creating, which doesn't kind of look like eyes, but 3. It was a good question, and this was just work from the day. And this was folded. I folded a little origami pocket here, and Catch a Falling Star, and put it in your pocket. I know I got stuck on the word pocket after that. Those were maps and hand lettered. When I was safe, and this is just a little guy. He's all safe with his mom, his aunt, his grandma, his nanny, who knows, and some old maps that I had. Top 5 and texture. Top 5, I've got tissue, which is texture also, acrylic, some mark making, a Stabilo all, and some pastels. I think there's also some gelato on here. There's a lot of different play on this page. This was hand lettered also. In a world full of hate, be love. I played with some, I think it's crystal effects here, but I got impatient, used my heater. Don't do that. Kind of messed it up, kind of boiled it, but there it is. Now you know. Experimental, I just was playing with a lot of different things, threw down a lot on this page, a lot with pastels and water and oils, and seeing how it interacted with different mediums. Old and new and stickers. Old and new. Old would be the old picture of my husband's when we first started dating. Goodness, like back in 1991. It's a blurry old picture. New would probably be this frame, and it's also a sticker, and 91 are stickers, and it just talks about when we first started dating. I was 19, he was 22. That was a long time ago. Scenery. Going to the mountains is returning home. Going to the mountains is just returning home. For me, it always has been. I was raised in the mountains in California. My husband was raised near the ocean in California, so he longs to go to the ocean to relax, and I long to go to the mountains to relax, and the two don't really work well together. This was one color. I did do it again later because I wasn't really thrilled with this page, but you don't even have to try to be fantastic. You were made that way. This was musical, and you can see there's some music pages under here, and it's Trust the Process. This is actually one of my favorite pages. There's something about it that just draws me in. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I really like it. In fact, I've recreated it again already. And here we came back to one color, and I went with green. Last time I said I did not like to use a color. It was a few years ago, and it was blue. And now I use blue constantly. Thank you, Sasha, for pointing that out. So maybe I'll start using green now, because when I force myself, I notice I learn a lot more about that color. So I do like the green on this page. So, and we have Antique, and this is also from an Everything Art UK lesson, Wonderlust 23. And so I've just got some old flowers, an old frame, and it just looks kind of antique to me. And then we're at the end. Ends are not bad things. They just mean something new is about to begin. So what's about to begin? February. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I hope you had a really good month.